Hoof here. We are live in the Hive. We got a removal out here in Palominas.
Are we live?
I believe so. We're just waiting for people to pile on. Pile right on to another Killer Bee Guy adventure, starring Reed Booth, the Killer Bee Guy.
Where? Wherefore art thou?
Cameraman Lois Lane.
I'm bonding.
Oh,
I'm bonding with the bee.
She's bonding.
She's bonding with a bee. I think that's a moth.
That is it?
I think it's a moth.
It'd be a moth.
Yeah. But, same.
Well,
Bees,
you wanna come here and
moths.
show everyone what's going on with this stuff?
Wingy
here?
things.
Who gave us that?
Emerald Spider.
Emerald Spider.
I'm
Yeah, hey Log Hog.
bonding with
What's
the
up?
bees
Bee bond.
because I got enough detox yesterday.
She's been detoxed.
I went a few rounds. I now have a pointy chin.
You got that
that's
Jay
hard
Leno
as a rock.
on your face.
And see, like I
It's Lois
usually
Leno.
have more of this like curve or definition to my cheekbone.
Look at this
Yes.
side.
This side has none.
No,
So you know how we have Gene and Eugene? Now we have Jay and Lois Leno.
Yeah, half Jay Leno.
Half Jay.
Because one side,
She couldn't afford the whole treatment.
one side is still the good
there it is.
side.
The
There
good
it is.
side.
The other
The
side
other
is.
side is the Jay Leno side.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Good.
Yes,
And the
indeed.
chin is like hard as a rock.
Yeah,
And
that's the
chin
old
is the
cheese
mediator
chin right
between
there.
The two.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
chin is the
So
mediator.
I'm bonding with
Good.
the bees, so hopefully I don't have to take another one on the chin today
For the team.
Yeah, it won't work. I'll tell you that right now. They're traitorous.
Oh,
They are
you
traitorous.
darn bees!
Yeah.
I used to love you, but now I hate
See if it can
you.
fly.
Fly away.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's what you
okay.
deserve.
Yeah, we brought stuffed animals to this one, guys. Yep, there's oh god, man down, moth down, moth down.
I don't even care. Usually
Moth-
I'm an animal lover, but not today.
Moth-
Those darn bees really upset me.
It's
Those
an
darn
arthropod, okay?
bees.
It's an arthropod. Get it right. Hi, Killer Bee Nation. Yeah, we're full of piss, vinegar, and bee venom, and we're going.
Really full of bees.
Who's daddy, little Victor? Who's daddy?
Yeah.
Who's daddy? Who's daddy, little Lois Leno?
What'd you call it earlier? The victimhood of the traveling pants?
Yeah.
Victimhood of the traveling bee suits?
Oh, I got traveling stingers.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
my stinger out of this. Hi,
It's my
Killer Bee
favorite,
Nation.
my
I'm
favorite
Reed
movie.
Booth. You
It's on
already
Netflix.
saw poor Lois Lane. Oh my God, do you need help over there?
I don't know.
More than
I'm just a hot mess today.
Huh? Yep.
Almighty.
You're officially part of the action
I'm a
now.
lukewarm mess. It's
Yeah.
exhausting. Well, say good morning, Hosh.
Good morning, Hosh.
Okay. You're supposed to turn around
Oh,
and get yourself.
yeah. Good morning, Hosh.
Okay, that's enough of that. No, anyway. Hey,
Who am I gonna let down today?
Who are we gonna let
Who are
down?
we gonna let
today?
down today?
It's still early. Okay, just say anyway. I have a whole mausoleum of good intentions to show you. Yeah, we're in a mood, obviously. You get enough bee venom in you, right, Lois?
Oh yeah, I got
Where,
enough.
where are those?
I got enough to turn my chin hard.
Oh, there they are.
What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for them Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
Because I need to get a wood blade on there.
Yeah, well,
I thought we're gonna
I
need
think
it.
there is a wood blade on there.
No, that was a full-on metal.
Was it? I mean,
I think my hair's
Okay.
I put it in the thing.
yeah.
I put it in the thing. God, I see a fly and I kind of freak out. You know?
Oh yeah, we're a little jumpy. you know.
Little jumpy, guys.
I had the
There's
the
the
BBGBs last night
The
after the job.
BBGBs?
By the time I got home,
He
I
was
really-
shaky, he said.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just jumpy. You get jumpy.
Well, you feel a little, even a hair, your own hair on your cheek.
Yeah.
You're going,
Well, and here's the thing. When we left that job yesterday, we carried like hundreds of bees in the truck with us.
oh God, we drove for miles.
And
Oh,
in
we
our
were getting
bee
stung
suits-
all day.
Yeah, and they never
Even in
really
the truck.
came out. Reed and Hosh got stung in the truck like all
and
day.
and back at the ranch,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bees that
oh yeah,
the
they
bees
were so
that
horrible
Yeah.
when we unloaded.
stowed away.
I unloaded on them. I can't stand you anymore.
Yeah,
Killer Bee
Yeah, it was-
Nation.
a lot of
was something
stings.
else
I probably
yesterday.
had, I don't
Are
know, a
you
dozen
okay over
all
I'm
day,
not okay.
I know
I'm
you're
not
okay. That's why she's here with us. That's
including
why
a
she's
proper
with us.
one on
Let
the
me see, you've got a
forehead.
wild hair. hair.
A couple on my arms. Yeah, they were after me.
At least it's not a wild hair on my chin.
I'm a little marked.
Wild hair,
At least the beeswax didn't make a wild hair like gross.
Growing
Yeah.
out a couple more years. It'll grow out
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ear, your chin, and
And it's fine.
You'll
And
be
it's great.
fine.
It's great.
All right, there you go, my dear. No, you're good. Hi, Killer Bee Nation. Yes, I'm Reed
We have
Booth, Killer Bee Guy.
problems.
We are live in the Hive. We are out in beautiful Palominas, right near the border of insanity. We're near the Mexican border, actually, down there.
Oh, no.
And
Right
the
above.
closest range here
This is
would
full
be
of
the
full of venom. She's
Huachucas.
been full of piss and vinegar, but this is the fullest of venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, should we go look and see what? I
Yes.
gotta get my. I'm so scared.
let me, I'll take that from you, Hush.
Okay.
That I
All
actually
right. Well,
have
get your
my...
gloves on, I think, because these guys. I took a peek in there, Killer Bee Nation. This is a horse stall over here, and Ruben, I hope you're watching. If you are, comment so that when we get inside, Lois will actually be able to see comments and say, "Hey, Ruben's on! Yay!" I hope you found it, buddy. This looks like a mess. So this is a horse stall, and a horse kicked a hole in the wall probably years ago. And that thing is that big and completely full of guard bees.
Wow.
And from a distance looked like comb. So Ruben was going to fix the roof because, of course, the wind blew it off. The wind blows off everything out here. And he put this ladder up over here.
Watch out.
Prickers.
Calm
Yeah.
down, take it easy. So he put this ladder up over here. So he was going to climb up on the roof and fix the roof. And then he looked inside. So let's pull the ladder out of the way and take a look inside, because I took a look inside and I was shocked at what I saw.
Oh, hey, bees.
Oh, hey, bees?
Hey, bees. Get it?
Oh my God, look at all those guard bees. Now they're coming and going from that door we just walked in. And this is, oh fuck, I think they're Phillips. I can't see very well. Is those Phillips heads? Yeah, those are Phillips. All right, so if we get well, but they're nailed. Is that a Phillips or a nail?
Nothing. That's
They're
just a knot.
combination.
That's
They're
a knot in the
combos.
wood.
Shit. So I think, you know what we should do? Let's get the thermal. We can see exactly where they are. I'm assuming that there's a stud right here along this window. There usually is. There's a stud right here. Lois,
Yeah,
there's a
hi.
stud right here.
Oh, hi.
God,
Hi.
I tell ya.
I was just still...
Yeah, it's gone. It's
My
gone.
brain was in the hay.
I'm thinking there's a wood stud right here and probably one maybe over here. And so it looks like we're going to have to cut this out, but we're going to get the thermal imaging. I thought when I looked at it, this was comb right here. See, I don't even know we're here yet, thank God, because the way it's been the last few days, they're just nasty as hell. But that's wood where the horse came. All right, here they come peeling off. Did you see that?
Yeah.
We will be victimizing this, whatever it is.
It's a moth. It's a moth.
It sounds wrong, but we want to show how they attack dark furry things. So watch, this hive won't care about this. That's just how it is.
Oh,
Don't owe me.
oh shit.
When host says that, it's like, oh Lord.
Dude,
Okay, we got a big hive. Okay. No, there's no telling how long they've been here. Okay, what does the thermal look like?
gaze.
Oh my God, Lois, come
Take
here.
our propaganda.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's lit.
All right. Holy shit.
So lit.
Okay, you guys can see that window up there, right? Right up here. That's the corner of the window. And then what?
Your bonnet's in the way of the view.
My bonnet's always in the way because I don't have a bee in it. Yeah. Now, yeah, right. Just turn it all the way around. What are we under a trailer?
I wish.
But you see this glow, you guys?
Yeah.
Look at this glow. Holy shit, that whole thing is full. That is bees. Now I want to get a real close up here because a lot of people commented on that last one we did in Momo's ghost removal.
Yeah.
Get this, Lois. So that is what. Where am I here? Where the fuck is it? They glow. They glow. Come on, glow, you little
Oh, yeah. they're
bastards.
glowing.
So they glow, right?
Yeah.
You see how they glow like Satan's embers?
Yeah.
Satan's barbecue, and we weren't invited. See those little glowing things? They're hot little bastards. Oh, now they're lighting up. Okay, I gotta get big blues out. I don't have big blues. Okay, we saw it. All right, now I gotta take one more look for logistical sake.
I mean, theoretically, we could take It's this whole, it goes all the way.
Yeah, but it's nailed and screwed.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the, it might be glued and screwed and tattooed.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, I think we're going from,
Stop talking about me.
let me see here.
Nah.
We're going from, and it goes all the way over here.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a, cause it goes up
I'll
to,
grab a drill.
okay, we need a spade bit. I gotta get my big blues hose.
Right.
We're doing four holes at a big pace and taking this whole wall off.
Okay.
And all hell's gonna break loose because that's what happens. Wow, Ruben, I'm so glad you're okay, man. You will not believe what we're about to get into. Holy shit. Who's got some thoughts for us?
Nothing yet.
Oh, really? Have we got reception?
Oh yeah.
Well, fine then. Here, I'll let you take that and then kind of couple.
Yep.
Thank you, Hush.
No, we do not use smoke.
Smoke, no, if it worked, we would.
Yeah,
But,
do you want to talk about like why we do it?
you know, that's a really good idea,
Yeah.
Lois. So we don't use smoke because it doesn't work on these bees. In fact, studies have been done that show it actually aggravates these bees. These are Africanized honeybees. Yes, they look the same and they're not misbehaving right now. It doesn't mean shit. Just because you look at two Rottweilers and one is not misbehaving does not mean that one is not a Rottweiler. That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
A little analogy, a little anal analogy. All right, so how they're behaving has nothing to do with their genetics. Got a good shot there? Anyway, so I was gonna let this guy say hello to them, but I don't want to because we're gonna start drilling. I'm gonna cut this whole section out and show you guys hell. We have no idea what they're expecting here. This could be, we did see the glow, which means it's a huge hive, and I'm anticipating not good things from their behavior. All right, very good. We have plenty of light. Well, everybody ready for battle?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Honey dripping off of there.
They're
Oh,
mad.
here we go.
They're mad already.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we're going to put a lure out here. We're going to put a lure here since they're already lit up. Now we would like to show how they attack dark furry things. This is why beekeepers wear white. You see the face on this thing?
Holy shit.
Yes, they are attacking this, whatever it is. This is a really mean hive.
It is me. This is a bite.
Yep,
Holy
no.
shit. Oh, God. Look at him.
Ah! Damn, all you little fuckers.
Wow, dude.
I didn't get stung yet, but it's still
You
early.
felt one in there?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you didn't get stung, though.
not yet.
Look at him going after that thing.
Now, they're stinging this. This is a good lesson. There's no neighbors around here, no nada. So, Ruben, I'm so glad you're okay, brother. This is what happens. Now, we're doing this to show people how aggressive they can be. Do not have an unlicensed person do your bees. Do not have your brother-in-law do your damn bees, all right? Could the host get a spray adhesive? Oh, you see how they're attacking this, everyone?
This is
Get the
just-
360, host!
They're really angry again.
They are really angry again.
This is how they've been
And I
every
think
day.
that Lois is having a moment here.
I am having a
Good.
moment.
So this is they're stinging this, right? This stuffed animal. Sometimes we use stuffed animals to show how aggressive they can be. And they hate dark furry things. Over the eons, in Asia, Africa, and Europe, where they belong, where honeybees belong, they have learned that dark furry things pose a threat to them. So they attack dark furry things. And that's what's happening here. Humans learned a long time ago that they needed to wear white to deter the attacking. But there's never been an aggressive species like this on the planet of honeybee, ever. There's never been an aggressive species of insect on the planet, ever, like this. Now, we probably have about only 20% of the hive out. That's it. Only 20% of the hive is in the air. Now, people would ask, why don't you vacuum them up? If we were to put, first of all, in the air, they just avoid the suction. If we were to put the vacuum right here, they would stop coming out until the tornado left. There's a bunch of propolis in this old hive. So propolis is the glue that holds the hive together. And, you know, we've said how they come out of a hole like that at 1,000th a second. They're really coming out a lot. Wherever they sting, that is the target. All right, that is what they'll go for. But right now, we can smell venom. They're dripping venom on us. They're stinging this thing. They're stinging my gloves. the air is so saturated with the tax pheromones that they're just cleaning everything. They're cleaning the tools and the cameras. And my ego, they don't care about my feelings with damn thing about it. So a host is getting a couple things together. I'm going to drill a few more holes so I can get on it. He's getting the 360 going.
And all of us got stung yesterday, so we're all marked with venom.
Yeah, so when you get stung by these little fuckers, you're marked. Alright? You get the venom inside your blood. And so for up to, I'm assuming that there's a, I don't know, we're going to find out. There should be a stud right here. We're going to find out. So I really don't need to cut that because I can cut down there and then over there. Alright, so how are you doing, Hosh?
Good, good.
We got everybody on the 360?
Yep.
I want to show everybody on the 360 this nightmare. Look at this.
Wow, dude.
You okay?
This is...
They haven't hurt your feelings yet? Because I hurt mine already. Alright, so we're going to start cutting and lay this down. And the host is going to get a straight easy so we can knock a few of these down. It's evil. There are a shitload of details that I have to think about on each job. Wouldn't you agree, Lois?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, Coach, can you believe this?
Dude, they're all mean and they're all making a ton of money.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, sometimes they're not this mean, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Man, I'm dropping.
Huh?
There's so many.
Oh my God. And only about 20% out. Oh, we might have to cut more out, I don't know. Okay, Coach, if you take the drill, and I'm going to have you come over, and you guys are going to need mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Are you going to give it to him?
Huh?
Are you going to give it to him?
What?
The map to map.
Oh, you were sick. But yes.
What are you going to do?
When I finish cutting this, lay it down. And we'll Lois maybe stand over there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The reveal.
Yes.
The revealing factor. Alright, here we go guys. Hold on, I gotta make another cut. Hold my hole. Okay, Hosh, you ready?
Yeah.
Pop her off. Pop off. Mr. Pop off.
The pop off. Here we
Here we
go,
go.
guys.
Here we go, guys. Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa, we got honey.
Whoa.
Look at that pure mesquite new comb. That white comb is brand new. You see that darker comb? That's older. That's all brood comb. Those are queen cells on the end.
Right?
Those are queen cells. Bring that 360 over here. Look at this, guys. Holy shit. So we're obviously cutting up now.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah, and I think you're going to find they're like way out.
You know, I'm afraid so. I thought there would be a wall stud right there, but instead there's just wall studs in front of it.
Right. What?
Oh, hey.
All right, I'm going to do some more
Do we
cutting.
want to try to get salvage some of this? I mean,
Yeah.
it looks awful soft. That actually is a good piece.
No, we
Let me
got
move
some
the
hard.
bins over here.
Okay, very good. Let's put pins over there because I'm cutting over here. And I do see a stud over here. Stud leak. Okay, I'm close. The stud is right here. So I am going to cut this out. You know what? This goes all the way up to the window.
I'll go get a putting knife.
Okay, this goes all the way up to the window.
Yeah, it does.
Can I? Do we have a hammer or a pry bar?
I'll grab
So I got to get these out. Ouch! Damn it! Just got stone. All right. Well, I'm going to cut some more of this up, guys. Holy crap! This is heavy. Can you believe it, Lois?
I mean, I believe everything these days.
After
After this week,
Okay.
holy
Lois has been
criminy.
rolling with us for 6 months. Everything is on the table.
Yeah, this week's been something else.
Yeah, this week has been something else for sure. Okay, well, we have a huge tiger. Ruben, I hope you're okay. I'm so glad you're okay. gonna get over here and maybe catch some comb that falls because it looks like it.
Here, you want this?
Well, I want you to pull this up here. Maybe we should put that comb bucket right under here.
Good idea.
Yeah, catch anything. Good grief! Holy God, what a bunch of mean-ass little bastards. Woo! And the bees are bad too.
Now,
Of course, after yesterday, we're all extremely nervous about our nets on our chins.
I
Right, Lois?
I don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
this stuff again today.
Yeah.
I got my quota filled.
Yeah, I'm done being stung. Look at this, guys. Oh, lay that flat. Yep. Look at that beautiful comb. Look at that, would ya? Well, look at that. Wow, big, full-on, 100,000 bees. Holy shit, Hive. Wow. Now they've gone from a 5 to a 4.98. That's good.
Yeah, right?
But do you notice the difference here now? We've got still a lot of brood comb. Look at all these queen cells. Queen, queen,
Yeah.
queen. Oh, carnival ride for the 360.
So, you know, somebody's asking if this is worse or yesterday morning was worse, and
Oh, way worse yesterday.
yeah,
It's
wait.
a lot of factors.
Yeah, I
A lot of
mean,
different
they're
Correct.
still angry today, but yesterday there were like 250,000 bees.
Exactly, and it was,
Like-
and we were under a space like
Under,
this.
yeah, and that's why we were getting
I
stung,
mean,
you
all
guys.
three of us under there.
Because we have to move our nuts around, our head, bonnets to
Right.
get under
So using
spaces.
the sawzall
And then that exposes basically
Honestly,
a
it's
stinger to our
amazing
face.
we're alive.
It is. That's why I got my first stings and they went to the face
And
because I
she's still
was.
speaking to me.
I
don't
know.
what that
Well,
is
I
about.
can't believe I'm still speaking. So. There's that first.
Oh, that's so
Especially
awesome.
with all this Botox in my
Holy
face
God,
today.
I'm really impressed by this. Is that, so he's doing some spray, is that putty knife around here handy?
Yeah, it's
Um,
one.
Thank you.
These were just as angry at first, but they're kind of calming down now, and they never
Exactly.
really calmed down
And
yesterday.
we never know. No, they didn't. We
No.
were there for 3 hours and they were still, we had to wear our suits home.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, yesterday was nuts.
Yesterday was epic.
You said kind of that was the most like epic in like 5 years or so. You said.
It was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard for us. Although
Yeah.
Hoof and I have been on a few that were, when they're under a trailer, it's a different thing.
Yeah, because
Like-
there's so much space for them to build out their
and
hive,
There's only so much space for us to work.
and then there's only space for us to work.
Yeah, and so it's really scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
So they build more, and we have less space to get out.
Host, do we have a, there it is. Can I host?
Yeah,
Can you
Jeff, I'm
please
doing
get
all
a,
right today.
Viking bucket?
I
You got one.
Definitely have a swollen chin and
Oh, God, I use that
cheekbone
one.
No, here.
that we showed at the beginning of the video today,
Is there anything in there?
and it's quite itchy, but
Nope, dude, look at all this propolis.
I survived my first
Oh,
2
Lord.
killer bee stings.
Lois, we gotta show them the propolis though first, without cutting it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I'm
Look at
gonna
those
make it
propolis.
360. It's very unusual. This is treasure right here. So propolis, that's pine sap that they use. Prime example of how they use pine sap to reduce the entrance to the hive.
Look at all that.
Look at all that. And
Oh
here,
my
smell it,
God.
everyone.
It's like a
Wow,
scratch and
dude, smell that.
sniff sticker.
Oh yeah, it smells. Well, it
Lois,
smells
smell
like
this.
smells like sap. So
Right?
propolis
Yeah.
is here you go. Yep.
And there's
So that
more
goes under
here.
the Viking.
There's actually more. And it's so warm.
Well,
it's
we can
just
flip it
coming
over
right
after we get this off.
in. Yeah.
Mothra's still here somewhere.
Oh, Mothra.
Oh, we're all at once. Oh,
Yeah, I
Oh, poor
I don't know
Mothra.
where Mothra is.
She's right there in the background.
Poor Mothra.
Right there.
Oh, there he is. Taking the brunt of it. Taking it on the chin.
What I did yesterday.
Yes. So see, they've actually calmed down a lot. Now, we never know. We have seen them so mad that they will stay up to 2 weeks bouncing off the windshield mad. For some reason, they're not that way right now. They started out as a 5. Now they're down to a 3.
Really,
Or,
this stuff is just
you know,
snap.
3.5, right? What?
This stuff is just, it's so wet. It's so loose.
Hey,
I don't know if
Now
we
that
can,
one might work.
we can try. I'm going to put it in here.
Yeah, okay, put it in there. So every hive has a different temperament. I don't know why people are so adamant when they comment and say, they're not trying to kill you, they're not Africanized. It has nothing to do with it. It's their genetics and their proclivity toward unpredictability.
Did you show them this new piece of comb? This white? Look at that.
Oh
Pristine.
my God.
This is just a few weeks old.
Oh yeah, barely, yeah, that. Look at this. Oh, it's got it in the sun and
I'm going to
sun.
get a bag for Bree.
Okay, yeah. Bag for the brood. Look at that beautiful mesquite honey. The lighter the honey in our neck of the woods, the more mesquite flowers the bees are messing with. And the mesquite bloom is over now, and so these guys, for the last month or so, have been putting this up. That's all beautiful. That's all beautiful mesquite honey. As they get into different wildflowers out here, the honey gets darker. Does anybody got any thoughts for us? Everybody's kind of being moot. Oh, they just overwhelmed by our.
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy comments. Like we're crazy and they, you know,
Well, yeah.
scary.
So,
Yeah, and
There were many more bees yesterday for the person who asked that. Typical hives here are about 100,000. We probably were looking at 250,000 yesterday.
yeah, I mean, and angrier for longer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these bees definitely not nice, you know, and you know, without a bee suit, without our suits, and honestly, my 30 years of training doing this, and it's self-trained, they don't go to school for this shit, we'd be dead. Do not use anybody unlicensed to do this shit, or I'll sick the state on them. I'm pissed off about people that are doing this shit.
And
It's
for,
just too dangerous. These are not ants and termites. I'm gonna put that in and see if we can save any.
for people
I don't know.
asking about
Feels
the
pretty
honey,
weak, don't it?
the honey ends up going in Killer Bee Guy
Yeah, let's put it in the Viking. It's not gonna
stores in beautiful downtown Bisbee and, well, downtown
Yeah, you may as
Tombstone,
well bring that bucket over here, Lois.
as well as killerbeeguy.com.
Just may as well bring that over here.
Yep.
And I'll just
Yep.
put this into it. Because this is Viking, it's too hot. When it's really hot out like this, we don't really get a lot of foam that we can use, and it will hold together, it loses its integrity, because it's hot out. But now this piece here that has all the queen cells on it, more queen cells. So there, I mean, part of it is brood comb, which is good for Hosh's chickens because it's larvae, and the rest of it we'll take home, of course. But we separate as much as we can in the field. These guys have quieted down a lot,
Yeah, they really have.
and I'm not complaining.
I don't
So,
really
you know,
care
Reed,
about-
we have a couple questions,
Oh, good.
and one of them is, I think, good. It's the question about how many bee stings would it take to get killed?
Oh, well, if you're allergic, one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if you're,
Could you hold that one?
now they do say that scientifically and on statistically wise and all that, they say 15 stings per pound of body weight, to which I say, oh, no. I mean, Hosh got 5 or 6 stings, Lois got 2, and I got 1 on the ear. 15 per pound of body weight? No, that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, we know people, Randy Archuleta,
Right.
who lived through, they lost count of 300 stings in his head. I met guys in Vegas when I was doing that show for Animal Planet or History, I can't remember which one, that took 4,000 stings and lived. So the problem is, you don't want to find out. That's the point. Oh, here, Lois, check this out. Check this out. Check out the size of this thing. Eugene has got to be in here somewhere.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, so
He
we
is.
decided.
He is. I mean, there's Eugene's codpiece. What? I don't know.
Oh, hi, Eugene.
I was born this
There's
way.
Eugene's
hi,
Simmons.
Eugene.
Look, there's 2
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
his,
I
it's
was
his
born this
Masonic
way. Leave me
apron.
alone.
It's his Masonic apron.
Masonic apron.
Yeah, you're initiated. Here, fist bump. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
You're in the club now.
Oh.
Okay, go plot, take over the world.
Yeah.
Go plot, take over the world. Oh, that was hilarious.
Well, so after you get a bee sting,
Yeah.
like for example, yesterday Reed and I, we got stung. We went in the truck and took some Benadryl. So, you know, people are asking what you can do after bee stings.
Well, you know what I put on my bee stings mostly? Kisses.
Yeah, kisses help.
God.
From Hosh. It's
Oh.
weird.
It's weird.
But he pays me, so
Hey, $20 is $20.
20 bucks is 20.
And you know, with the tariffs these days, we could all use an extra 20 bucks.
Exactly. Tariffs on bee venom imports. So Hosh is cutting off the brood. That's all brood. I hate to be rude. I say that every fucking time. Yeah, good questions, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh. Oh, look
Oh.
at this one with the pointed tip.
The tie. It's Eugene's tie.
Are you sure it's not Eugene's
Well, we're not sure.
axle?
Well, it's actually both. Eugene
Oh.
uses his
See,
tongue
if I
as
keep
his
doing that, I
tie.
get stung on the tongue.
Yeah.
Like a dumbass. So, you know, there's Gene Simmons from Kiss. Well, I'm his cousin from the trailer park, Eugene.
Hi, Eugene.
And they never let me become a star because it was too suggestive.
Oh, yeah.
That's brutal.
See, our fans love it when we do this stupid shit. So anyway,
Yeah.
and we like it more. Oh yeah, who's got this
Wow,
license?
look at this tongue.
Hold on, I gotta wardrobe makeup. I wasn't ready
So-
to take two.
So, you know, when we find these hives, you guys, people are wondering, is there more than one queen?
No, not. You know, there have been reports of. Oh, here's a closed queen cell. Oh my. Okay, we gotta do a little execution on this one. So there have been reports of hives with, you know, huge hives where they found more than one queen. First of all, I don't know how they found any queen. People always ask us, "Do you ever see the queen?" We got 100,000 of these little bastards in the air trying to kill us. We're not going to look for one. We don't give a shit. She's going to die if she's not dead already. The remnant bees that are left over are going to die. Your heart can't live without your body. Okay, let's think this through. All right. So, what else did I talk about? Some shit.
Thinking it
Oh,
through.
the queen.
That's my problem.
You got the closed queen cell there.
Closed queen cell.
Multiple queens.
Let's go
Yeah.
out and tell everybody about this.
We
Well,
don't
it's
see the
very
queen.
interesting.
We don't see the queen. We don't care about the queen.
And we rarely see one with it. Okay, there's open. We see that all the time. That means a queen hatched from there and stayed with the hive. The old queen took off, found a new place to live with 10% of this hive. This one, there's a queen larvae in there. There is an Africanized queen larvae in there. Snack.
Yeah.
No. So she hasn't hatched yet, but she was going to.
And typically, we've got one queen, and that queen will kill all the other queens when they
Well,
hatch.
that queen is handling the camera, and they damn right.
So talk about when they hatch and how they just take out the other queens.
Well, it's
then.
very interesting. Oh, come on over here. You got to see what he's doing. This is really cool to tell, actually. Look at this. So when a queen, look at that, half one side and half the other.
Yeah.
Is it all?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all blue.
fuck, okay. So when a queen is born into a hive, she is a virgin. And if there are more than one queen cell, and they hatch at
Yeah,
the
we may
same,
be able to salvage that,
yes,
possibly.
I think so. They hatch at the same time, they will fight to the death. So there can only be one ruler. Also, wow, look at that, beautiful. Okay, so she is the new ruler, but right before she was hatched, and how they time this shit is really wonderful. The old queen, who's been with the hive between a week and months, and the difference is usually time of year, but you know, they swarm so often. She's already been on a mating flight, taken the time to go out and mate with 2 or 3 dozen boys in the air. It's a horror story. You can look it up.
Yeah, the boys explode immediately
Literally inside,
afterwards.
lizard
They have
genitalia
one
inside.
job,
And die.
and then they die.
And die. And so just the similarity between humans and them is uncanny. So, she,
I'm giggling over here.
Oh, it's over there. That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious. What do you got?
Oh no.
Oh, good.
I was just listening to the combo.
So, okay, so that new queen has to go on a mating flight. The old queen is taken off with 10% of the hive to go find a new place to live. It's just nature's way of propagating the area with bees. But that new queen, so if you have a European hive or a lesser aggressive Africanized hive, remember they don't all behave the same. The problem is the unpredictability. But this really applies if you have a European hive anywhere in the country now, because these bees are everywhere and they're stronger and better. They will, that queen has to go on a mating flight, and if there's an Africanized hive anywhere in the hood, those drones will smell her and go on they'd catch up with her much better. European bees are kind of lazy, actually. And so your European queen, who's a virgin, will mate with an Africanized drone, and she will come back and start laying Africanized eggs. So your European queen laying Africanized eggs in a European hive. It takes 3 weeks for them to start hatching. Well, then your nice European hive is Africanized. And they look the same. How they're behaving right now has nothing to do with it. So it's horrifying is what it is. That's how your nice hive can become Africanized in about 3 to 4 weeks, because it takes a while. But the temperament, you know, I mean, Africanization, it's horrible. What the hell else was I had a train of thought going, and then I got scared. Anyway. Well, I don't know, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, the other way that they can become Africanized, look up World War B on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, because this gal up the gulch in Bisbee had one hive, 3rd generation beekeeper, one hive, blah, blah, blah. Well, a neighboring Africanized hive then, they're very keen to steal honey from each other. They're Vikings. They all hate each other. Every hive is an enemy of every other hive. And they will come in, an Africanized hive will come into your nice European hive and kill all the bees. Literally, it's World War B. That's what we call it. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's fascinating and weird. Sci-fi. And sting the pupae to death through the caps on the cells and either steal all the honey and go home or much, much worse, move in.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, within 2 hours, your nice European hive belongs to Satan. And you don't know it until you go out there with just your gloves on like you used to. They killed a beekeeper in Connecticut this way. He had 2 hives, went out just like he used to, just a net so he'd keep him out of his nose, no gloves, just a t-shirt like I used to. And one of his hives was hot, he didn't know it, didn't make it back to the truck. So it's horrifying. There's no reason to keep an invasive species.
And one of the issues is the Africanized honeybee, which is what we're dealing with here. The Africanized, which is a crossbreed between the African and European.
Correct, yep.
They look like the European honeybee, and Reed, the question is, how do we tell the difference?
Yeah, you can't tell by looking at them. It's a real kind of pain in the ass. I mean, it'd be nice if they were murder hornets, so you go and go, holy shit, that's a whole different thing. They're not. They look exactly the same. The difference is genetic. Because everything has been crossbred so much amongst the European bee population that it's kind of uniform now, especially in the Western Hemisphere, unless you insist on keeping European honey, Italians or Carnolians or Russians, you can buy these specific strains. But anything in the wild, any feral hive is just a mutt. So you can't tell by looking. So they're genetically, we used to have them sent up to Tucson for genetic testing. This hive we would have sent up like a couple hundred bees or whatever. They did all that in the 90s, and we sent every thousands. Anybody who had anything to do with bees down here in Arizona, we sent them up to the labs for testing because everybody was concerned about what was going on, and they paid for the testing, which is not cheap. That's why it's one of the reasons we don't do it anymore. The main reason is they won't take samples anymore. They called us all up and said, it's 100%, and it has been for a while. Stop sending them. We got more important shit to do than satisfy somebody's curiosity. They're 100. It's done, right? So that's how you tell is genetic testing, and that's been going on was going on. Now, the only time that I actually saw more testing in Arizona that was for like a TV show that I did, I think it was Discovery, I can't remember which one it was, but it was Monster Quest, I think. It was Giant Killer Bees. Look that one up. Remember Monster Quest? And the network paid for the testing, and basically they were trying to disprove the myth. This is 15 years ago now. They're trying to disprove the myth that killer bees cannot live where it's cold. Everybody's like, oh, they can't live where the cold is from Africa. Oh, shut up. So all of the bees, no matter where we went and sent back to them, cold climates, 14,000 feet, whatever, they were all Africanized. All of them. So don't give me that shit. So anyway, and
Don't give it to him.
No, don't give it to me. I'll pay for it. Thank you very much. Wow, look at Hoof is making headway here.
Okay,
And we all know much of headways.
Not over here?
No.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And, as you said, these bees are found in all the lower 48 in Alberta and Canada.
Yeah.
So, we have somebody from England asking, does England have them?
That's a good question. Now, friends of ours in England called Hems, H-E-M''S, Hems Holistic Honey. Okay, H-H-H, Hems Holistic Honey. Look that up. Now, in England, it's illegal to kill honeybees because that's where honeybees are from. They're from Europe, Asia, and Africa. They're not from here. Honeybees don't belong here. They were brought here by Europeans. Keeping honeybees is the ultimate form of colonization to this day. So, Hems, she's trying to buzz off.
See you later, Mothra.
So Hems sent us a video of hive they did in a soffit, and it took them 3 days and chased them off multiple times, almost killed them. They said, we've never seen bees like this here. I hope that they're not there. I don't know, but like Hosh always says, they're just a shipping container away. These guys hitchhike.
Yeah.
A ball of bees on a boat, no problem. A month, whatever, no big deal.
Yeah.
And so everything is a container away now. It's a scary proposition is what it is. And look at what we have to deal with. These little bastards, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you never get them over there. Thank you for asking that from England. Appreciate you. Who else has got some thoughts? Because we're at the 95% level here. Anybody got any seriously good thoughts for us?
Not at the moment that I can see. Remember, I have problems seeing TikTok because the words are
who
too
cares?
small. Yeah, sorry, TikTok, your words are too small, and I've got a bonnet and no glasses and trying not to get
And her
stung.
chin's out there blocking the view.
But we look at these comments. Reed and Hosh are good about responding later. But
I
when we're in
can't-
the heat of the battle, we sometimes can't worry about all that.
Yeah, we're in war.
And I have bad eyes. I have really good eyes far away, but nearsighted, they're kind of not the greatest
That's
as they
almost
used to
everyone. The
be.
further away you get from someone, the better they look.
Well, that's true. And we don't even need any booze, you know.
What is that? Nearsighted when you can't?
Nearsighted is when you can see.
Close? Or
Yeah.
Far? Oh, close.
I
Because I
think-
have farsighted.
Me
I
too.
can see fine out there.
Oh, I'm like 2013, but there's this thing called OLD, and then you need these like,
OLD, are you serious?
and then you need these
Old?
things called cheaters every
Oh,
once
that's
in a while,
hilarious. Oh my god.
and then you're like in denial.
So when you get OLD, you get CRS.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I can't remember shit.
Yeah. I'm not quite that OLD, but
Well,
I'm in the
this is
cheaters
amazing.
phase of my life, and they just don't work well, looking
Yeah,
at cameras
we're,
under bee
We're all
bonnets.
maturing at a rapid rate. Well, Hosh, you got anything to say about horse stones and horse hooves that go across the walls and...
Thanks, Robert.
Yeah.
Robert from Pennsylvania, hold on really quickly, says he loves us, so
Thank you,
Aw.
Robert.
yeah.
Thank you.
Aww.
Robert.
Robert, I can read that. That's on YouTube. They have bigger writing for us OLD people.
Robert,
All right.
Where's he from in PA?
Did he say Jonestown?
Johnstown?
There you go. Maybe that's
I was
it.
born in Johnstown.
What?
Yeah.
Robert, did you know that?
No shit. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't grow up there, but I was born there.
You know my
They have not been reported in Hawaii, just the lower 48, not in Hawaii or Alaska.
Look at all that.
I know. We're gonna knock them a little back.
All right. So, but now we're ready to wrap up, I think,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, we'll let Hosh put the icing on the cake or the honey on the frosting.
The cherry on the sundae.
The cherry on the coffin.
Or-
in the hell is he talking about?
So here's the deal, gang. Here in Arizona, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives are Africanized, aka killer bees, and it's been that way here since 1998. You heard the story. Now what that means is that every single one of these feral honeybee hives, you encounter honeybees in Arizona from a feral hive like this. Horse kicks a hole in the wall, honeybees move in. They're killer bees. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat to our native bees. 4,000 species of native bees in North America. All of them at risk thanks to honeybee Africanization, and the truth is, from European honeybees as well. European honeybees are destructive invasive species, competing with our native bees and native pollinators for resources. Killer bees, a deadly invasive species, are also bad for the ecosystem, competing with native bees for resources. The amount of food in that wall right there that they took out of this ecosystem could have sustained thousands and thousands and thousands of native bees. What they hoard in a month can rear 33,000 native bees. We don't need these bees. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native pollinators. Let's save America's native plants. Never relocate a feral honeybee hive. Always exterminate a feral honeybee hive. Plant native plants. Get rid of your lawn. We'll see ya.
Love you guys. Man, after yesterday morning, this was kind of like classroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.